Okay, hello and welcome. If you're a school manager, an administrator, maybe someone right there in the thick of it, trying to keep things running smoothly, but maybe feeling a bit buried.
Yeah, buried under paperwork, battling maybe some pretty old software. We hear that a lot.
We definitely do. This deep dive is absolutely for you. We know that feeling, that daily grind, the systems that feel like they're tripping you up instead of helping you move forward.
It's really common, actually. You're working so hard to create a great environment for learning, for teaching, for the whole school community.
Right.
But the admin side, the heavy lifting, just seems to get heavier, doesn't it?
It really does. It can feel like you're trying to innovate using tools from, well, maybe the last century.
Exactly. And that's really what we want to dive into today. We're going to pull back the curtain on those unmistakable signals that your school has maybe outgrown its current system.
Yeah, we're talking about the clear signs that it's time, maybe even past time, to think about upgrading to a modern student information system, a modern SIS.
So our mission today really is to look at 5 of the biggest indicators, those red flags that show your current setup isn't just inconvenient. It might actually be holding your school back.
And importantly, we'll explore how a system built for today's schools, how it's designed specifically to break down those obstacles. We really see ourselves as partners in helping schools thrive.
Yeah, and often that really starts with the tools, the foundational tools you're using every single day.
Okay, so let's jump right into that first big indicator. It's something we see constantly, and honestly, the scale of it sometimes, it still surprises us. We're talking about just sheer spreadsheet overload.
Ah, yes. The trusted, maybe sometimes tyrannical spreadsheet.
Exactly. We see schools relying heavily on tools like Excel or maybe Google Sheets for absolutely critical student data. We're talking grades, attendance, contact info.
Even scheduling sometimes, right? Just jammed into rows and columns.
Right. And it feels familiar, doesn't it? It's accessible. Sometimes it's even free. But the question is it truly serving you?
That familiarity, it can be really deceptive. A spreadsheet might be okay for a simple list, maybe, but trying to run complex school operations on them, it's kind of like trying to build a skyscraper with just a hammer and nails.
That's a great analogy. When you're tracking hundreds, maybe thousands of students across different grades, different programs, different years, it just doesn't scale well.
And the stories we hear about the hours lost, oh boy. Not just managing the data itself, but trying to pull it all together. Someone's got attendance here. Another teacher has grades in their own sheet. The office has contact info somewhere else entirely. Then, inevitably, someone has to manually merge it all for a report.
We're talking potentially hundreds of hours a year across your staff. Think about what else they could be doing with that time.
And the potential for errors, too. That's a big one. Every time someone manually types something in, every copy-paste, it's an opportunity for a mistake.
Yeah, a typo. Updating a phone number on one sheet, but forgetting the other 2 places it exists.
Right. Data gets duplicated. Sometimes critical info gets accidentally deleted or overwritten. It introduces this level of risk, this inaccuracy, that, frankly, no school should have to live with.
So, okay, how does a modern SIS tackle this fundamental problem, this spreadsheet chaos?
Well, it really tackles it head on by centralizing everything. All that student data that's scattered around grades, attendance, contact details, medical notes, you name it, it all lives in one single secure platform.
One place.
One place. And the beauty of that centralization is real-time accuracy.
Yeah.
When an authorized staff member updates something, maybe a new address, marking attendance for a class that changes instantly reflected across the whole system.
Instantly. So anyone else who needs to see it has the latest info.
Exactly. No more waiting for someone to consolidate reports. No more wondering if you're looking at last week's data.
It's a complete shift, isn't it? It's not just about ditching spreadsheets. It's about getting back huge amounts of time, reducing those costly errors.
And making sure everyone, your whole school community, is working from the same accurate information. That foundation is just so critical.
Absolutely. Okay, let's move on to the second major sign. This one really hits the connection between your school and, well, its most important partners, parents. We're talking about communication gaps.
Yeah, this is where those manual processes really show their limits today. We see schools struggling with inconsistent parent communication.
It's kind of a patchwork, right? Some individual emails drafted from scratch, maybe teachers texting from personal phones.
Which raises all sorts of privacy questions.
For sure. Or still sending home paper notes that, let's be honest, might never make it out of the backpack.
It's just not sustainable, really. It's
Yeah.
incredibly time-consuming for your staff trying to track who said what to whom. And from a parent's perspective, it can feel really disjointed, maybe even unprofessional.
Yeah, one parent gets a detailed email, another gets a quick text, another finds a crumpled note.
Yeah.
There's no consistency there.
And parents today, they expect more. They want timely updates, easy access to information about their child's progress, and just a clear professional way to communicate with the school.
When that communication is difficult or unreliable, it really erodes trust, doesn't it? It makes building that essential homeschool partnership much harder.
Definitely. It can lead to misunderstandings, missed opportunities, maybe to address a student's needs early on.
So how does a modern SIS step in here? How does it bridge those gaps?
Well, good ones are built with communication kind of woven right into their core.
Yeah.
Think about integrated messaging tools right within the platform itself.
So staff can communicate securely with parents.
Exactly. And all that communication history is logged. It maintains those professional boundaries and creates a clear record of interaction.
Okay, that's helpful.
And then you have things like automated alerts. Imagine the system automatically notifying parents about, say, an unexplained absence, or sending reminders about upcoming events or deadlines without anyone having to manually push a button for each one.
That's a huge time saver right there.
It really is. And the parent portal feature, that's often transformational. It gives parents secure, real-time access to their child's information grades, attendance, schedules, maybe discipline records, school announcements.
So they can proactively check in whenever they need to.
Yeah,
Without calling the office or emailing.
precisely. They feel more empowered, more informed.
And the overall effect of this better communication?
It's profound, really. It's not just about smoother logistics. It builds stronger relationships. It increases parent engagement, which we all know is vital for student success.
Yeah.
When parents feel informed, they become more active partners. Systems that provide these dedicated messaging portals, the automatic notifications, the real-time access, they just make communication so much faster and more effective for everyone involved.
That connection really is invaluable for a thriving school community. Speaking of thriving, or maybe not thriving under the current system, let's look at sign number 3. This one hits the heart of your daily operations, admin staff burden.
Ah, yes. If your administrative team just looks perpetually swamped, if they seem to spend hours every single day on repetitive manual tasks,
Like logging attendance line by line, maybe painstakingly creating report cards by hand, or wrestling with complex scheduling manually.
exactly. That is a huge flashing signal that your system is creating unnecessary work. It's a clear sign that automation isn't just a nice to have, it's a necessity that's probably long overdue.
Because these are precisely the kinds of tasks that technology, modern technology, should be handling with minimal human effort.
Absolutely. When your admin staff are tied up with this kind of administrative drudgery, it's not just inefficient. It's a poor use of really valuable human resources.
They're the lifeblood of the school office, aren't they? First point of contact, keeping things running behind the scenes.
Their time should be spent supporting students, interacting with parents, helping teachers, not battling outdated processes.
And this is where a modern SIS, especially one with integrated school management capabilities, makes a massive difference.
A huge difference. These platforms are designed specifically to take those heavy manual lifts and automate or streamline them dramatically.
So attendance marking becomes quicker.
Much quicker. Digital entry, automated summaries. Report cards can be generated accurately, consistently, based on the grades already entered, usually with just a few clicks.
And scheduling. That can be a nightmare manually.
Modern scheduling tools can handle complex constraints and assignments far more efficiently than trying to do it all by hand or on, well, a spreadsheet again.
So the key benefit here is
It frees up your admin team to focus on people, not paper. Imagine giving them back hours every single week. What could they do with that time?
they can be more proactive with parent inquiries, provide better support to teachers, maybe work on initiatives that really enhance the school environment.
Exactly. It's about unlocking their potential,
Yeah.
shifting their focus from just executing processes to being, genuine community facilitators.
That makes perfect sense. And it leads us quite naturally into our 4th sign. This one is maybe felt more than seen, but it's just as critical. Ask yourself this. Do you feel like you're consistently working harder than your system is?
Oh, that feeling. It resonates deeply with administrators we talk to. Your technology, it should be your ally, right? A tool that makes your job easier, helps you achieve more.
But if getting day-to-day tasks done feels like this constant uphill battle, If it requires workarounds all the time, multiple steps for simple actions, navigating clunky or disconnected parts of the system,
Then your system isn't an ally, it's actually become an obstacle.
you know that frustration. You need a simple list, say students in a specific program, and you have to export data from 3 different places and manually stitch it together.
Or you need to update a student's allergy information, and you have to remember to put it in the health module and tell the teacher.
Yeah. Software should simplify your workflow, not create more work. If your daily operations feel inefficient, if tasks feel unintuitive, it's a strong signal. Your current SIS just isn't designed for modern speed and ease of use.
A modern SIS, on the other hand, is built with the user's workflow, your workflow, in mind. It's designed so tasks like marking attendance or communicating with parents, generating those essential reports, updating student profiles, it all flows logically. It requires minimal steps.
It should feel intuitive, almost like it guides you through what needs doing.
Exactly. It should support the natural rhythm of school operations, not fight against it. It aims to remove those points of friction that cause frustration and slow everyone down.
Allowing you and your team to get things done quickly and efficiently.
That's the goal.
Okay, finally our 5th sign. And this one is absolutely fundamental. It goes to the integrity and trust within your school. Data accuracy concerns.
This is foundational, isn't it? If you ever have that nagging doubt, is the student information I'm looking at complete? Is it the very latest version?
Or even, do the right people have access to it? And just as importantly, do the wrong people not have access?
Yeah, those are critical concerns. When student records are scattered, maybe across different files or systems, when information is inconsistent or potentially contradicts itself, it just creates chaos.
You end up with duplicate records.
Staff might make decisions based on outdated or incorrect info.
And just sorting it all out becomes this huge administrative headache. It consumes so much time and energy.
And the consequences of inaccurate or insecure data, they can range from, frustrating errors all the way to significant problems. Think about ensuring student safety and providing the right support based on reliable information.
So the power of a well-designed SIS here lies in keeping everything
centralized. As we talked about earlier, all that student information resides in that one single source of truth.
Right.
And because it's centralized, because it's designed for real-time updates by authorized staff, it dramatically improves data accuracy and consistency across the entire school.
So when anyone accesses a student profile, they can trust they're seeing the complete, most current information.
That's the aim. It provides invaluable confidence. Confidence that your records are in order, reliable, and accessible to the right people when they need them.
And what about security? That's a huge concern with student data.
Absolutely critical. And modern platforms understand this. They're built with robust security measures baked in. We're talking things like cloud-based systems using encryption, regular backups, and really granular access controls.
So you can control exactly who sees what.
Precisely. To ensure sensitive student information is protected and only viewed by those authorized to see it. Security and accuracy really are two sides of the same coin here. You need to trust the integrity of your data, and you need to trust that it's kept safe.
Okay, so let's just take a moment and connect these dots. We've walked through 5 pretty clear signals. Drowning in spreadsheets.
Struggling with inconsistent communications.
Seeing your admin team overloaded with manual tasks.
Feeling like your system is fighting against you.
And having those worries about data accuracy and security.
If you found yourself nodding along to any of those, maybe even just 1 or 2, that's a really significant sign that your current system might not be equipped for the challenges and, honestly, the opportunities of running a modern school.
Evaluating these core tools, the backbone of your school's operations. It's not just about technology, is it?
No, not at all. It's a decision about efficiency, about effectiveness, and really about the well-being of your staff and your whole school community. Your school deserves systems that are intuitive, reliable.
And designed to grow with you, right?
Yeah.
To adapt as your student body changes or your needs evolve.
Exactly. And based on our experience helping schools navigate these exact challenges, a modern SIS is clearly the path forward. We know firsthand the impact a system like DreamClass can have because it's designed specifically with schools like yours in mind.
Right. It embodies those qualities we've been discussing. It's built to be user-friendly.
Yeah, so your staff can pick it up easily even if they don't have extensive tech backgrounds.
But it's also powerful where it needs to be, right? To handle those complex tasks.
Absolutely. Powerful where it counts most for running a school. And as you said, it's designed to scale. So as your school grows, your system grows with you. It can be customized to fit your unique needs.
And affordability is always a factor for schools.
Always. And DreamClass is structured with that reality in mind. It's about transforming those friction points we talked about, those spreadsheet nightmares, the communication gaps, the manual burdens into seamless, efficient processes.
So instead of your team juggling manual tasks and disconnected tools,
they get integrated solutions that streamline everything from managing student records and attendance to improving communication to generating the reports you need quickly and accurately.
So if hearing about these signs and maybe the potential transformation a modern SIS offers, if that sparked a feeling that, yeah, maybe it is time to explore what's possible for my school, what's the next step?
Well, the next step is pretty simple, actually. Seeing a system in action is really the best way to truly grasp the difference it can make.
Like looking into booking a free demo.
Exactly. It's a great way to experience firsthand how a modern SIS, like DreamClass, can genuinely take away those administrative burdens and really transform your school's daily operations.
It's one thing for us to talk about centralizing data or automating tasks.
But it's quite another to actually see how intuitive and efficient those processes feel within a well-designed platform. It helps you visualize how those frustrations you might be facing right now could just fade away.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe here's a final thought to consider. If your administrative processes were dramatically simplified, if your staff had more time and fewer frustrations, if communication with parents was seamless and consistent, and if you had absolute confidence in the accuracy and security of every single student record, what more could your school achieve?
Yeah, what opportunities are currently being missed because valuable time and energy are being soaked up just fighting with outdated systems.
Imagine that ripple effect, that positive impact of efficiency and trust throughout your entire school community.
It's a powerful thought, isn't it? About the potential that's just waiting to be unlocked by having the right tools in place.
Absolutely. Something to ponder as you think about the systems that support everything you do. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive.
Thank you.